everyone. I apologize I think I started like 10 seconds late. Sorry about that, but Livestream didn't want to log in for me for a second, so 10 seconds late. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. Hey, man, we got a sketchy corporate BS generator, Vancouver-based, new day one mover today. Man, I tell you, AgriFORCE, AGRI, hat tip to you, my friends. An agriculture-focused technology company that is developing systems that are intended to deliver innovative, reliable, and financially robust solutions for high-value crops through its proprietary facility design and automation intellectual property to businesses and enterprise. The company intends to operate in the plant-based, pharmaceutical, nutraceutical, and other high-value crop markets using its uniquely proprietary facility design and hydroponics-based automated growing system that aids cultivators to effectively grow crops in a controlled environment. The company calls its facility design and automated growing system the AgriFORCE Grow House. The company has designed its AgriFORCE Grow House to produce in virtually any environmental condition and to optimize crop yields and is near their full genetic potential possibilities while substantially eliminating the need for use of pesticides and or irrigation. David and Natalia. So David and Natalia at Investor Relations, I tip my hat to you. Well done, David and Natalia. That might be one of the most glorious corporate BS generator run-on sentences. There's like 6 run-on sentences in one paragraph. Well done, David. Well done, Natalia and AGRI. Let's see if we can get us a 945 or later dip and rip. Otherwise, if it dies, it dies. So, just basically, this is CARV from yesterday. So, go back to yesterday and insert AGRI for every time I say CARV. So, I mean, seriously, if you were here yesterday, just mentally insert everything I said about CARV, do a search and replace, and insert AGRI. It's all the same. That being said, CARV, come on, and let's get back 30. Beautiful. So, this is probably my number one until it dies. Now, listen. There is a high probability that CARV gets destroyed at the open. Okay? I mean, listen, we know what CARV is. Okay? The only reason, understand there's only one reason that CARV went from 12 to 40 yesterday. You guys know why, right? Okay, we know why CARV went from 12 to 40. Because idiots short 1 million floaters. Okay? That's the only reason. Now, it is Friday. Okay? And I appreciate CARV for squeezing them on a Thursday and holding it up into a Friday. So when it comes to a Friday short squeeze, okay, and you guys hear me talk about it a lot, I tell all of you, what if you're looking to day trade and you've got a job, which please don't quit your job until you're consistently profitable, okay? Listen, if you got like 3 winning trades, you're not like, see ya, boss. Okay, I want like 3 years of consistent trading. Then, tell the boss to take a hike. As like they would say with, Johnny Cash and Oni. Great song, man. Hey, Oni. Anyway, before you punch the boss in the jaw, make sure you got several years. Anyway. This is exactly why I want you trading Fridays. Listen, it might fail, it might die, but if this breaks 30, 945 or later, it's going to be freaking epic. So, all right, those are my number one's CARV. AGRI is interesting simply because it's sketchy as hell, and I love day 2 of a 945 dip and rip. And I love the press release on AGRI. Aaron asked about CND. CND was that new one yesterday, right? So this is a new SPAC. What are they? Oh, this is that crypto SPAC. I just, everyone, I love SPACs. I love crypto. But I said it yesterday. It's where we're at with crypto stuff right now. It's the same as where we're at with like the coronavirus stuff. Okay? And here we go. I got to give the disclaimer. Okay? I'm not some, coronavirus truther. Okay? I'm not like saying it's all made up and it's all Bigfoot is behind corona. I'm not saying any of that. Okay? Someday I won't have to give this disclaimer. My point is, from a stock trading perspective, COVID's over. Okay? Listen, we still get COVID press releases. The stock's got no volume. They go nowhere. It's over. No one cares. And crypto right now, we're in the crypto winter. Nobody cares. Now, if like later today, Bitcoin breaks 40,000, different scenario. Lichter asks about ARPO. ARPO kind of faded all day yesterday. I don't know. It's at 52s. So this is what I would say about ARPO. It's kind of okay, but I think I just think when you've got AGRI and you've got CARV, Zila's trying to bounce, I just think you've got better setups early in the day. So I'm going to call this afternoon only. T. Murphy asks about INMB. What is INMB? Immune Biome. Oh, come on. Murphy! 11,000 shares traded? Come on. Mohammed asks about TBLT. This stock always fails. They make these stupid like magical tool belts. And this stock always fails. They make like some magical tool belt that like, yeah, look at this thing. It's like, listen, if you want to be ridiculed down at the job site, okay? So they make stuff that dorks think is cool. Listen, I'm a dork, number one. But if you want to show up down at the job site and get laughed at and sent home crying to mommy, show up with these TBLT knee pads and that tool belt, okay? So anyway, this stock always fails. I hate it. I call it an ignore. So TBLT pumps out a PR every month and is always a one and done. Edison asked about MRIN, man. Beautiful. MRIN up on a Friday. So let's talk about MRIN. And we've got an intersection of many interesting price levels. So remember, what we're always trying to do is we're trying to line up as many key levels in our favor as possible. Okay. So what do you got at 20? In my mind, you got a lot going on. First of all, you got a mental level. The human brain is just going to light up when it sees MRIN. This is what was this, like a $2 stock a month ago? The human brain lights up when MRIN is over that key level, 20, 50, 100, etc. It's also that whole dollar, half dollar area. And then what I like is, and this is right out of the ebook, okay, you've also got a break of previous day's high. So everyone that bought, so why is that significant? The break of previous day's high is significant because, a lot of people didn't sell. Okay. A lot of people didn't sell on the way up. And then this thing just tortured them, basically for 6 hours. So if you bought that early dip, you didn't take profits. It's just lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high for 6 hours. So you're just like, oh, what did I do? I didn't have a plan, I didn't have a realistic goal and stop loss based on the chart. I thought MRIN was going to 50. I never listen to Tim when he says always have a goal, always have a stop based on realistic expectations on what the daily range of the stock is, giving you the potential to just get in and out of these sketchy movers fast. I didn't listen to any of that crap. Guy talks too much. He talks too fast. He screams all the time. He throws stuff. Anyway, you got punished for 6 hours. Now, on a Friday, it re-breaks through that high. Now, euphoria is back. I mean, you've all been there. I've been there more times than I care to admit. I mean, think about the emotional roller coaster of 6 hours of pain. And now, all of a sudden, this morning, you're like Homer Simpson. You're like, woohoo! I'm green again. So, that's the significance of yesterday's highs. And then it's also a dip and rip, ultimately. So, now you've got all the day one people piling back in. So you got everybody excited from today, people that weren't in it. And then what is that the breakout level? What is the, and then you're approaching a new 52. So that being said, I got a little wordy on MRIN, but there is your momentum technical analysis 101 for the day. Have a good day, my friends. I kind of jump back and forth. I usually don't get that technical because you're all a bunch of degenerates and you're all just sitting there drooling, waiting for me to give you a stock to buy that you don't do your own research on, that you don't do your own due diligence on, that you don't chart yourself. You just want to buy something that I bring up and then you can't figure out why it doesn't work. Then you jump in my throat and my DMs and my comments. But, hey, as Judge Smales said on Caddyshack, famously, the world needs ditch diggers too. So if you don't want to think for yourself, listen, take what I said, build your own plan, build your own setups, find your own style. Take these tickers because these are the best tickers in play. But if you're just going to randomly follow somebody on the internet, well, my friends, the world needs ditch diggers too.
But, looks like my folks won't have enough money to put me through college.
Well, the world needs ditch diggers too.
Nice try.